Welcome everybody to episode 306 of the effing title. I'm Husky.
And I'm DeNutte.
And today we are talking about TUDUM. So I didn't realize. Rob.
I had to look up what TUDUM was.
Yeah, so you get it, right?
Yeah, it's the Netflix noise there,
Yeah,
trademark noise when you come in.
Yeah, I didn't get that until Rob.
TUDUM.
Yeah, Rob.
But I also wouldn't guess that that's what that phonetically is.
Yeah, no, neither would I. Because I've been saying like TUDUM or TUDUM or something like that for the last like 2 years. And then Rob was like, actually it's TUDUM. I'm like, I just told you about it 3 days ago, bro. He's like, and then Rob goes, it's literally the sound that plays when Netflix opens. I was like, oh. Right over my head.
Well, all I could think was like it's like a college convocation. They just had like a weird name for something.
Oh, yeah.
It's a graduation, but it's...
Yeah, so we're talking about...
TUDUM.
Yeah, we're talking about Netflix. Netflix did a live thing. I don't know how many years they've been doing this. I don't want to say it's many.
They kept saying that it was like their first live one, so I guess they've done it before. But
because I remember.
I don't remember ever seeing anything for it prior to this.
TUDUM is a global fan event, also known as this. Held annually in Sao Paulo, Brazil, except the 2nd to the 4th editions, which was held for the first time in January of 2020. So there we go. It's been 5 years. This is the first live one that they did, though. Because I was going to say, I remember last year... Yeah, last year was the one that I remember the big one being. Because... Or not last year. Maybe this was 2 years ago. Because it says 2023. That would have been 2 years ago. Which means they wouldn't have done one last year. See, now I'm confused. My brain hurts. Zach was at one of these and announced Rebel Moon.
Okay. All right, so that's what it was at that he announced that.
Yeah, that's what I that's how I remember it, is because there was that, and then they also announced the One Piece cast, out that one too. So they announced a bunch of different stuff like that. And like I said, that's how I remembered it, and that's when I saw it was coming out, and they were doing a live event of it. I was like, awesome. Let's do a party about it. Let's get on it. Nice, easy one. We can talk about all the stuff that happened. So like what we do with all of the things that we do reactions to or reviews of, I guess. Just overarching giant thought of the entire thing.
It was awful.
I'm glad we agree. I'm glad we agree.
It was awful. Like, Kat and I watched the first like 45 minutes last night. Mm-hmm. We got home, and it was when I got home. I threw it on. It went to live, and it was during the Lady Gaga performance. And then I was like, all right, start it over. And Kat's like, the opening skit, she's like, what are we watching?
Yeah.
And so I explained the whole thing to her. But so first off, the production of this, it was good.
Yes.
It was very good. A lot of money. And I just tried, when you were talking, I was trying to look up how much it cost to put this together. And it's not, they didn't put that number out there. But tickets were $25 to $75, and then suites were $2,000, $2,000 to $15,000 for a suite to go to TUDUM.
I can only imagine that this had to have cost a good amount with having Squid Game cast, Knives Out cast.
That's the thing, is that like I was thinking about that. Like, are all these actors paid to be here, or is it they're fulfilling their contractual agreements? Like, you know, like, is it promo? Is it all like, or do they just have to be there?
Yeah, now that you say that, that is a good point, because it could be a part of the whole Netflix deal thing.
Yeah. Because like they had some pretty big names here.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm glad that we both agree on that, because I wasn't sure. Yeah, this stunk.
It was a real stinker. Yeah. So
I'm gonna say this. I think. And no one at Netflix is gonna watch us talking about TUDUM.
No.
But honestly, if they wanted to do it right, in my opinion, you might agree with me on this, They need to take a page out of the book of what Xbox did for the Games Showcase last year or 2 years ago when we did a live reaction to it, which was Xbox went, cool, you guys are seeing all these people talking, just about the games. Here's 30 minutes of trailers.
Well, if you think about it, they didn't really show that many trailers. Would they show 5 trailers, 6 trailers?
1, 2, 3. Nope, that's the first look. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It all depends on if you count Wednesday, Stranger Things, and Knives Out. I didn't even count the One Piece one, just barely.
Because that's not a trailer. That was an introduction to Chop.
Yeah, so on the official Netflix page, which is also funny because they don't have Rip. Was it called a Rip? The Ben Affleck one.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, yes. That isn't even on the official Netflix page.
Or Rip.
Yeah, that isn't even on the page. So on the page it says trailer, announcement, first look, teaser, trailer, announcement, first 6 minutes. So like...
But my notes on the Rip. Another corrupt cop show. Shocker.
Yeah.
Movie. True story.
All right, let's.
I know. Yeah. I'm just laughing at that one.
Yeah, no,
it's not even on there.
Dude, it's like okay. So there's our opinion of the entire thing. Right? It was bad, but now this is the thing that's even worse though. Is that like I even think the announcements were bad, and I'm gonna say that.
So, big observation. All right, we can start with
start right at the beginning.
First one. Yeah, which was Squid Games.
Yeah.
The performance they put on, I actually really liked. Mm-hmm. That was like one of the things I really liked.
Yeah.
With all the guards and then Hanumankind, I was like, oh, shout out him.
Yeah.
Cat's like, who's this guy? I'm like, and I opened up his like song, the big one, and he was like, oh, him.
Oh.
So it was that was good, but then so from all these like. They had all these actors, and it was very fun to me. Like these are all like pretty accomplished actors.
Mm-hmm.
They were all like not great on stage.
Yeah,
like
no,
it was like
every single person it felt like that was there, other than maybe the supporting cast of Happy Gilmore 2, seemed uncomfortable.
Yeah,
everybody felt uncomfortable.
It was like. Gun to your loved one off screen, like read these lines.
Yeah, like it was very weird.
Actually, no. The other one was the Knives Out one. I actually liked that one.
Okay, yes, I was gonna say. So the Squid Game one, I thought the performance of was really cool. Having them out there was cool. The trailer looks like Squid Games, but it's just another twist on it. I could be wrong. I haven't actually seen Squid Games. I'll say it right now.
I haven't seen Squid Games.
A lot of these things that were shown, I actually haven't seen any of.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, I can be blatantly honest. So, like, my opinion for a lot of this shit is just completely irrelevant. But for Squid Game, it feels like it's kind of going down where Saw started to go down, where they're running out of ideas. Yeah. They're just kind of picking up the violence of it. Now, I could be wrong. Who knows? Like I said, I haven't seen it. Will I see it eventually sometime? Maybe, who knows? But the Knives Out thing, yes, that was funny though. I thought that was a good chuckle. And the thing was though, is it went long enough. It like went to the point where it got kind of cringy, but then it pushed past the cringy part to the point of like, okay, this is actually really.
That's
funny.
That's actually how Knives Out is.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, kind of makes sense. So it is all live. It was live. I liked Jeremy Renner breaking. I did like that.
Yes, that was funny. That was funny.
You could tell a lot of actors, which I never would have guessed, are really bad public speakers.
Yes, hilarious.
Yeah, which I would have never guessed that an actor who just puts themselves out there all the time cannot public speak.
I'm wondering as well. Is it a public speaking thing, or is it the fact of it being live?
Yeah, I don't know. One of the award shows, do they do multiple takes?
Yeah, I mean that's it's like but no, Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery seems cool. I'm intrigued.
Yeah,
I want to see it. Then we got our first sneak peek of Tony Chopper from One Piece.
Yeah,
never seen One Piece.
I liked One Piece. I actually really liked the live action. But I also really liked Cowboy Bebop. So, I know a lot of people really enjoyed the live action, but like I have two of my friends are big One Piece fans.
Yeah.
Big One Piece fans. They're two of them are about to finish One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
They're about to like catch
Wow.
up, and they refuse to watch the live action because they're like, I'm not doing it. But I know
I have
people
spent the
did.
last 10 years watching this in anime form.
Yeah, so I know a lot of people really enjoyed it. It was done really well. But I don't know. I didn't. They made it like almost like when it was on. It was like their most popular things were Squid Games and One Piece.
Yeah.
Netflix was kind of implying and Stranger Things, but like I know people kind of been out on Stranger Things for a while.
Yeah, I mean,
those were also the three boys of Stranger Things. They were not good at public speaking, which they were not great either.
No, and also, I mean, I don't know if we can call them boys anymore.
No, those young men.
Yeah,
I mean, they're what 24, 25 now.
Something like they gotta be. I mean,
They gotta
honestly,
be.
the only one honestly that still looks kind of decently young was the kid that plays Dustin.
Will?
Gatton Matarazzo.
That's his thing though.
Yeah, I mean But I mean, like the other three looked like they have aged, you know, like that sort of thing. Which I mean makes sense. I mean, the show started in 2016, so I mean, it's been 9 years.
Billy's 21, Finn's 22, Caleb's 23, Gatton's 22.
That's wild.
So
So
Schnapp is 20. So I mean, they're all in their 20s now.
I'm looking at it right now, and this is the way that. So I mean, are we even there yet? We skipped ahead. So I'll leave that there for me. But no,
Yeah.
Tony Chaba. I've never watched One Piece. As soon as I had a friend try to explain to me the watch order / how long it takes you to watch One Piece.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Rob loved the live action. Rob refuses to watch any anime, but loves the live action. So I'm intrigued to see what he thinks, considering that it's not really live action with Tony Chopper. You know?
So the big thing is like there's also like even in the first season, I forget the name of the crew, but there's like a pirate crew that like is there. They got who they're fighting against, and they're all sea creatures.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
the
they're all,
dude that
like-
has a long nose, right?
He's a shark.
Yeah. Okay.
So like, I think he's a shark, some sort of fish.
I know,
But
bits and pieces.
but that's all CGI. So it has to be. So it is like already exists. And then even like with Luffy's powers, that's all CGI.
Yeah, I'm intrigued with it being because this is like some of that stuff. Like they can still do prosthetics to an extent, like that sort of thing. This is like a full on character that is.
I know a lot of people were like, "How are they going to do them? Are they going to do them full CGI like that, or are they going to do like a suit?"
I mean, it's one of those things. I'll say it looks good. I'm not trashing on it. I think it actually looks really good. I
I just know the one thing with Chopper is that he's not fat enough because early on he's like a little chubby, little baby boy.
Yeah, I saw that the side by side.
Out.
Yeah, I saw the side by side. And people were like, "Where's the fat one?" I was like, honestly, I'm fine with it like this. It looks adorable.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think it'll be good. They I don't know if this was a joke, but they already said there's going to be a season 3.
Probably. I mean, the season 2 did so well. I mean, season 2 did so well. Season 1 did so well from what I heard. It wouldn't surprise me if they're already. Sets? Yeah. See, I mean, if they're already starting to rip through that, then that wouldn't surprise me. In my opinion, the announcement that took the entire night, in my opinion, Frankenstein.
Okay.
That's my opinion. Just Oscar Isaac, Guillermo del Toro doing Frankenstein, and the visual look of it, and kind of how like
Mia Goth, the horror princess right now.
Yep. I forgot it. Sorry. Yep, their name's there.
And then I forget the other guy who's been in a bunch of stuff. He was in
Jacob Eldori.
Yeah, he was in Euphoria, and he was in Saltburn.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's kind of having some come-ups right now. But it looks really good. I mean, Guillermo's got a pretty good track record. He's got, you know...
that's the, that's my thing is, like, any sort of monster movie and Guillermo del Toro, it's like, yeah, I'm in.
I mean, I love Hellboy.
Yeah,
Hellboy 2. I think he did Hellboy 2. But
he did both of them. He did all the Hellboys.
did he do both of them? All
Yeah.
right,
I mean,
because
not
the
literally for a
second
second.
one felt
Not
way more
all of them.
Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Let me phrase that. Not all of them, because we
The
had some
original, though, the
really
original
bad ones.
too.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
just like okay. I hate how sometimes I can click on this and it shows me.
he did Pinocchio. I never saw that.
Yeah, he did. That was the stop motion one. Because there was.
Oh, he did the witches that everyone had a problem with for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Wait, he did the witches? What witches?
The witches with Anne Hathaway, Annie Hathaway.
Did he?
Oh, I guess he did the Strain.
Which is
I watched
weird,
like the
'cause
first season of that.
I'm not seeing that on mine.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
the witches.
producer.
There we go. He was the writer and producer for it. Yeah, that's. I mean,
Um,
The Shape of
yeah,
Water.
yeah, I mean that won Oscars. I actually really like The Shape of Water.
Yeah. Pacific Rim, the OG one, like the original. That was him.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean,
Blade 2.
Blade 2.
Blade 2 was great.
I mean, of course, Pan's Labyrinth. You know, it's like
Looks like Blade 2 was like his first like big one.
big
The
director one. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say so.
Devil's Backbone.
I mean, let's put it like this: it goes Blade 2, and then 2 years later, he did Hellboy. So I mean,
Yeah. And I mean Pan's Labyrinth is like his like I think that was like his big one that like really put him out. And he did an episode of The Simpsons.
he did episodes of The Strain.
Oh, he did the credits. I thought he did. Did he write on
For
Death
what?
Stranding?
Death Stranding? Is that?
He's in Death Stranding.
Oh, the game. Yeah,
The game, yeah.
I gotta go. Oh, it doesn't show there.
Doesn't look like he wrote for it, but
Oh, right here, Death Stranding, Dead Man 3D model video game.
yeah. So he was in it.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of the main side characters.
Yeah, so I mean, like for me, that was my thing. Is like seeing it, and it seemed like a different, not a different twist, but it did seem like what we were seeing in the teaser trailer they showed was a completely different, almost like reimagining of Frankenstein, or like the story of like that was my big thing. Is it didn't
Well, it's
seem
more
like the
about-
normal.
like more about Victor than it is Frankenstein.
There we go. Yes.
Yeah.
And that's one that I feel like we don't see a whole lot of with the
Yeah.
retelling of it. It feels like it's
Well,
always
it's like
about-
the same thing with like almost like the retelling of Nosferatu is more. It's
True.
I don't actually I didn't see it, so I can't really comment on
I
it.
have
But,
seen it. It was weird.
Yeah. But I mean that makes sense. He did the Northman and stuff, and that's also weird. So
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
while Nosferatu was like doing the girl, she's like putting her finger like into him, like in his like ribs and like. Yeah, it's weird.
sexy.
Yeah, so Frankenstein gets a thing. Which, like I said, I thought that was the highlight of the whole night. Happy Gilmore had a little section.
Which I'm pumped for.
Yeah, it's Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
It's Adam Sandler. I don't care what he does. I'm gonna watch it. The biggest thing with me in this, and this is my biggest thing with it, is the amount of cameos that are just in it for no reason. Like Bad Bunny is his like
I'm cool with that.
like Travis Kelce's in it. I think is like this.
There's like that cameos. Well, I think Bad Bunny is going to be like a main character.
Oh, okay. I'm fine with Bad Bunny. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I think he is not. He's less of a side character and more as like. I think that's good. Like the same thing happened with I forget his name, who was his caddy in the first one, he was the main character in
yep.
Grandma's Boy. One of his boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah. Fair. Yeah.
So I forget that guy's name, but that and then like I think from the trailer his wife is dead.
See, that's the thing. I don't like. She showed.
It seems like because she wasn't in any of the scenes with the kids.
Yeah,
and like he was like, and I think that's maybe why he walked away from golf, because maybe she died. I got that, and like anytime it showed her in the trailer, it kind of showed it with like a filter on the screen, like when he goes to heaven.
Oh,
when he's seen all, like,
true. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so I think she might be dead, but
so it says right. It said the premise of it is 30 years after winning his first tour, retired golfer Happy Gilmore returns to the sport to pay for his daughter's ballet school.
Yeah. Which I think is his actual daughter too.
The daughter is Sunny Sandler. Yep.
Yeah, and then his other daughter is also a character, but not his daughter.
Yes, it looks like. Bad Bunny's in it. Ben Stiller's back in it. Kevin Nealman's back in it. Chris McDonald's back in it. Yeah, Julia Bowen is there as Virginia Venet, but it's Virginia Venet. Like, so, I mean, you could be onto something.
She's
there.
back, but I think she's dead. I think she's That's my take. I think because it doesn't show her in anything else other than there's a couple little snippets where it's like it's like when he's going to his happy place and he sees like Chubbs playing the piano and it's like that thing like it has that hue. Yeah, so I think he's dead.
Interesting.
I forget the guy's name. He was in Breaking Bad. He's Chubbs' son.
Yep.
Also missing a hand.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
A lot of. I think it's going to be. I hate that they do this, but it's going to be like cameos and callbacks. I think it's the whole movie.
Lavella Crawford appears as the son of Happy's late mentor, Chubbs. The funniest moment of the entire night was Blake Clark, who is the yeah. He showed up and he's like, "What age do I gotta be to stop showing my tits?" Like that sort of thing. Because he's
old.
He's 79.
Yeah.
I liked Chris McDonald being like, as soon as you turn 80, that's when it just becomes weird. Like,
I did laugh. It was because all I could think is like Joe Dirt when he's in Joe Dirt, and he's like, "Yeah, you like to see homos naked."
Yeah, I like
ho is where I make it. Yeah. I always loved him. Yeah.
Yeah. It's such a great iconic just side character for the entire.
Maybe they'll bring back Bob Barker CGI.
That would be hilarious if they did. But like, I'm looking right now, and it's like the list of like cameos on this is insane.
I know they were doing a lot of open castings for like for background characters. Like one of my buddy went to the castings.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they were doing like open castings.
Yeah, I mean, like, so, like, there's some...
Margaret Qualley was in the opening scene, which I don't think she's going to be a main character. She was just there.
Yeah, I just, like, I'm looking, it's like, it's...
She's a top-billed cast, technically, on here, so I don't know if she's going to play a main part. But, Nick Swartzen, I'm glad, he's always back now. He's always in Sandman stuff. His wife's in it. There's a scene that showed his wife.
Haley Joel Osment's in it. Eric Andre's in it. John Farley. There's about 10 to 15... professional golfers here, including Maury McIlroy.
The golfers make sense though.
Yes, they do. But then it's like you got the wrestler MJF, Jesus, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. He's in it.
Eminem as himself.
Eminem, Post Malone, Cameron, Reggie Bush, Travis Kelce, Ken Jennings, Dan Patrick, Becky Lynch. I'm no matter what, it doesn't matter to me because it's a Happy Gilmore movie. So I'm gonna. I mean, it's Adam Sandler. It's him doing his thing. I'm gonna watch it. It's gonna be hilarious.
It's on Netflix.
I'm gonna have giggles. Right? It's gonna be one of those things. It's just one of those things. It's like I saw the cameo that they were showing, and I'm just kind of sitting there. And I was like, oh no, don't have it be one of those things because I you see it in some of the comedies where they just throw random cameos in there just to
I gotta
throw
see
them in there.
if Jared Sandler's gonna be in it.
Oh.
That's a kid I went to school with. I graduated his sister. He's a year below me, but he's in a lot. You know the Kevin Smith one, the football one he did.
Yeah, the one with it's him playing as the head coach there, Sean Payton.
Yeah, and he went back and coached his son. Did you see that one?
I've seen enough of it to like. Yeah.
So there's like a bunch of scenes where he's like talking to like the kid who works at the hotel, and that's like this kid I went to school with.
Oh, okay.
But let's see if he's in Happy Gilmore 2. Upcoming. Oh, he's not on his upcoming list.
How dare he?
Last movie he was in was Home Team though, which was that movie.
And then they did Stranger Things.
Yep.
I've never seen Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Have you seen Stranger Things?
Yes, I've seen all Stranger Things.
So my question to you is this, because there's times when we differ in opinions and there's times when we don't. Genuinely honest opinion, because to me, everything I have ever heard about it and then everything I have seen about it just screams that it is overhyped.
I would say,
So I was gonna say, is it over properly hyped or underhyped? What would you think?
Yes.
Yes, 12-3. Okay, good. I think it's just
I just have to look at the season count. I'm actually surprised Hop wasn't there because he's such a big actor now. David Harbour.
yeah.
What's it called? What's it called? How many seasons are there?
There's 4 seasons, and then this is the
Four
fifth.
seasons. I would say the first. It's tough. All right, because the first 2 seasons were very good. The first season could have just been that could have been it, and it would have been a great show.
Okay.
Season 2 was very good, but the thing is with the show is that every season has like a real strong point about it. Like first season was like her big thing was the boys and 11 and Hopper, the David Harbour.
Yeah.
It was like in Winona Ryder. That was like the core. It was them.
Yeah.
Season 2 was like Hopper trying to like save his daughter who is now 11. Sean Astin was a big part of season 2.
Okay.
And then season 3 was like a growth that like they're starting to become adults. And then like a big part was there was a new like character in the crew added, and then her brother was the main character, and it's the main character from Power Rangers.
Oh, okay, yeah. Dacre Montgomery or something like that, right?
Yes, and
yeah.
Yes. He was awesome in it. He
really
like that.
liked him.
He was like highlight of season 3. But so was there was this kid. He's like a huge hippie kid. He was in season 3. They added him season 3, and like he wasn't even, like he was like a main character, and then they never asked him to come back, and he was a lot of people's favorite character from that season.
Interesting.
And then season 4, the big character was I'm pulling up his name because I am forgetting it. He's in a bunch of stuff right now. He was in Gladiator. He was in God. I gotta look. It's bugging me. I cannot remember his name. Gladiator. Joseph Quinn.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yep.
He was like the Chrissy Wake Up song thing.
Oh,
Chrissy
okay.
Wake Up. Yeah.
Yep.
So he was a big part of season 4. And like my big thing is that like so season 4, 2022, which it's going to be 3 years ago that the last season came out. And then season 3, 2019, 3 years. Season 2 was 2017, 2 years. So season 1 and 2 was only a year, and then it was 2 years, then 3 years, and then 3 years. So I'm just like, it's just so 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and 3 years again. It's just such a like big jump, and like there's not that big jump within the show.
Yeah, that's my like I've never had Netflix. I think we've talked about this before. So like I never watched it. I just heard about it. But then it was one of those things where it's like when I'm seeing the stuff for it, I'm just kind of like, okay, like it looks okay. Like didn't like really spark anything or make me like lose my mind. So when I see all these people losing their mind over this, I'm just kind of sitting there. It's like am I an idiot here? Because I know I am with a lot of my takes with stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, but the other thing, and I want to say this for people out there that don't know, just so they know, on November 26th this year, you're going to get 4 episodes. 4. Or at least it says that. This is the way this is worded, so bear with me. But you're going to get 4 episodes on November 26th. On December 25th, on Christmas Day, you're getting 3 episodes. And then on December 31st, you get the finale, the final episode. So it looks like it's 3 major dates. And the episodes are split up between them. Which they announced in the video. Like, that was the thing. Like
the big thing that they did with this show is that like the episodes have turned into like movies within themselves. So like the finale for Stranger Things season 4 was 2 hours 19 minutes. And then the episode before that was 125, hour 25. Episode before that, hour 38. So like these episodes are very long.
Yeah.
So I think that's also why production is so long. Is like, if you know, like, was it 8 episodes?
Yeah, 8 episodes. Yep.
Like they're all like a movie an episode.
Yeah, that's insane to think about because I didn't know that. I thought that was just a typical like 40 to 60 sort of thing.
It was, and then they switched it to this that kind of format. So like
Okay.
when I'm watching it, it's almost too long. It's too long.
Yeah, that's I can see that, and especially with what we were saying, like with it being, with it starting in 2016, it's almost been 10 years. They're going to be wrapping up this story, but it's not been a consistent 10 years.
No, but within the series, it's only been like 3.
Yeah, it's been like so, but that was
I could be wrong about that time, but like it's not.
Yeah,
It's not 10 years.
that's the thing is like it's been a big series. It's finally coming to an end. You know, it's like I know
It's like
people
that
love it, but like
they made that joke a lot with Harry Potter.
mm-hmm,
It's like by the time they were done, they were like Daniel Craig was a legitimate alcoholic by like the end of the show,
exactly,
the end of the movie.
Um,
So it's not Daniel Radcliffe.
Radcliffe, yeah.
Shout out Daniel Radcliffe, not Daniel Craig. Shout out Daniel Radcliffe. He is awesome though.
Yeah. So that's my thing. Is it's like I never got into it because I never had Netflix. Now that I have the opportunity to have Netflix, and it is coming to an end, I have so many friends that are like they die hard love Stranger Things, and I'm sitting there like I just don't get it. And maybe it's because I haven't seen it. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's because I wasn't a part of the main kind of cult phenomenon starting of it, right? But like.
Yeah.
I was watching the thing and I was like, visually it looks great.
Yeah, no, it
was it looks very suspenseful in the trailer, in the announcement trailer they showed. It looked very suspenseful. It looked like they were doing this is going to be a massive undertaking of a finale of a final season. You know, but then it's kind
the
of
first season's awesome.
Yeah, so maybe that's one of the things. Maybe I'll do. Maybe I'll watch it at some point.
I will say it's like so. The kids aren't bad in the show. They're like good, but it's really like brought up by like the adults and like the older children in the show. Like Joe Keery is really great in it. I wish he was getting more and more work. Natalie Dyer is like a big character. Charlie Heaton is a big character. He's creeps me out. He's like not. I don't. He just makes me uncomfortable. I don't know. But like. The kids are propped up by these supporting actors.
Yeah, well, it's like I like Finn, and I've liked Finn for a little while because Finn was on Game Grumps.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it's funny. That's how I know Finn is through Game Grumps. Like it was before anything else. It's just like he was on a couple episodes of Game Grumps. I was like, oh, cool.
I remember my buddy was at like a Bruins game. Mm-hmm. He was at a hockey game. He might have been somewhere else, but he took a picture with Noah Schnapp.
Yeah.
At just like on like against the boards, and he has it like framed in his house. Like he moved like a year ago, and he still has it like up on the wall in his house.
That's awesome. Yeah. So that was the big announcement. Was that, and then we got the first 6 minutes of season 2 of Wednesday, which was wild because it was like everyone else showed trailers. Or were just kind of like hyping up their production, and then Wednesday had a 6-minute video.
I won't lie to you. When that happened, I just looked at my phone. It's like I never watched Wednesday, and like that's like something that like I watched the first episode, and I was like, this isn't for me.
It was one of those things like I watched it. It was entertaining. I'll say that, but it's entertaining in that kind of like old school slapstick, but brought to the modern era sort of thing. So like I enjoyed what I saw, but it's one of those things. It's like. Am I like super hyped to watch season 2 and to go and watch season 1? Not really.
I don't know. I was like everything I saw. I'm like, dude, I guess I'm just not like a angsty enough girl.
Well, like the other thing as well. Like,
respectfully,
this is one that I just thought of this right now, right? Just in a broad viewpoint. Okay. The Addams Family TV series, 1964, 1973, Halloween and the New Addams Family, Addams Family TV series, 1992, 1998, the new one, Wednesday, 1991 film, 1993 film, reunion in 1998, movie in 2019. They're doing a sequel, or they did the sequel, 2021. There's a musical that was in 2010. You know, it's like... I've seen so much Addams Family that like them just making the show about Wednesday didn't make me want to watch more Addams Family.
Yeah.
You know, like is it the 64 or is it the 73? Either one of them. It's one of the no, that's the animated one. I even remember watching the animated one. But like, I remember seeing the 1964 one. I'm not that old, mind you, but I remember seeing it growing up as a kid. Right, like we've all seen it back
I
in
really
the day.
liked
Like,
the spoofy one they did. Remember they did the spoofs of the Brady Bunch.
yes,
That it kind of like mocked it.
mm-hmm.
They did one of those for the Adams Family. I liked that one.
Yeah. So I mean, it's one of those things. Like, I've seen enough Adams Family that it's like when they did Wednesday, I was like, oh, that's cool. They're doing a show about the Adams Family. Love that Luis Guzman is in it, and love that he's getting his flowers because obviously he's from around my area.
They showed
and
a red cap. They showed a red carpet scene at the beginning, and like it just was showing people on the red carpet. And it showed him real quick, and being like, "Luis Guzman."
That's the thing. Is like no matter what, as soon as you see him, it's like yeah, because like I've met him at the high school here. Yeah, because he just randomly would show because he lives in the area.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, so he just randomly would show up and like go to like different like I think maybe one of his kids' friends were at an event. So like it was like when I was coaching, I was just randomly like basically did that. I'm like sitting there in the auditorium, just like Louis Goodman.
I had one of those once. I was at a taco shop in Portland, Maine, and I'm eating my taco at like a booth, but it's like the front window booth. Eating my taco, and I look up to the right, and it's Jason Mantzoukas from the league, just standing there. And I was like, Raffy!
Yeah, so like Wednesday, it looked good, but yet again, it's another one of those things. It's like I didn't watch season 1. I've seen bits and pieces of it online. It didn't get me that excited. And then the funny thing is, like I said though, we're doing this all in order, by the way, of when these things were shown. The rip
skipped one.
Well, the rip is at the end of the article.
Yeah.
And I'm on the official Netflix page. And the trailer they showed isn't even on the official Netflix page on YouTube.
They didn't even add, I guess, the YA stuff. There was no trailers for that.
No.
Which, again, I've never heard of any of those shows except for Outer Banks because that's been on for a long time. Florence Pugh, shout out her.
Yeah. So Rip is a Matt Damon, Ben Affleck movie that is potentially corrupted cops.
That was my take.
Yeah, I mean...
but it wasn't... I think my take was that it's like... They're corrupt, but then there are also corrupt cops. They're like corrupt cops for themselves, and they're against corrupt cops in like government for like criminal organizations. So like they're all like criminals. So Scott Adkins is in it.
Yeah. So the premise on here, it says a group of Miami cops discover a stash of millions in cash, leading to distrust as outsiders learn about the huge seizure, making them question who to rely on. So it's oh shit, look how much money this is. Uh-oh. The other thing that's all that was weird with this, because I'm not seeing anything here, it said based on a true story.
It did say that on there, yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, don't believe it. Sasha, I don't know how to say her last name, but Sasha, Supergirl, from the Flash movie, she's in it. Sasha Cole. She's in it. Stephen Yoon is in it. Kyle Chandler is in it.
Love Stephen Yoon.
Tiana Taylor is in it with the moment of the whole night where she's messing around with her glasses and she goes, I wanted to look cute. F it. And then just put her glasses on. Like, whatever. Because she was trying to do one of these. She was reading the teleprompter like this. And then she was like, I was trying to be cute, but like,
also, right before that, both of her earrings fell off.
Yes. It was like... It's one of those things, like, the trailer looked good. However, though,
I got big... Did you see Triple Frontier? No, it's Netflix. You didn't see it. Triple Frontier was another Ben Affleck movie, but it was another huge cast.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
Headliner from Tron. Oscar Isaac. Yeah.
Charlie
huge
Hunnam, Pedro Pascal.
Huge cast. Yeah. And that kind of flopped. I enjoyed it a lot, but there's a scene. A big thing is like they're all military.
Former special ops reunite to plan a heist in a sparsely populated multi-border zone of South America for the first time in their prestigious careers. Their unsung heroes undertake the dangerous mission themselves instead of the country, but when events take an unexpected turn and threaten to spiral out of control, their skills, their loyalties, and their morals are pushed to a breaking point in an epic battle for survival.
Yeah, so basically these ex special forces, they're all struggling for money. They get out of the military and they're like, dude, we're broke. We like fought for our country and we have no money. And they're like they go down to South America not to like to take out like a kingpin. Well, more I guess they kind of do, but like it's more just to rob him. So they have like so they get money. It's like it's a heist. And I got a similar aspect. So they're in this house with money and they're like something happens and they're like, what do we do with all this money? And I got that scene, and it was the same thing. It was like I got flashback seeing Ben Affleck do that. I am excited to see Ben and Matt again.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't remember their last movie since. Oh,
was it that night one that we watched?
I was gonna say I wasn't gonna say that one. I was gonna say Dogma, but that one too. Dogma.
I think it was the frickin' that night.
Yeah, the
7-hour night movie that we watched that was
with
weird.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah, Kylo Ren.
I forget his name.
I'm trying to look right now. Let's see here.
Adam.
Oh, let's see here. Well, it wasn't that far back. Come on now. The Last Duel. That's what it was. The Last Duel. At least I think that's what it was. Because then there was Bartender, Deepwater, Clerks 3. Ah, no. Would he have been in Clerks? No, I don't think.
Yes, they were in Clerks.
Were both of them in Clerks? No?
Yeah, they were like not well. All right.
That's what I'm saying. 'Cause, like, I know that Ben has been in them, but I don't know if Damon is. No, Damon was not in this one.
Oh, so I'm looking at stuff that they've done together, but it's not even that. It's not necessarily like. It's also stuff produced by Damon. So like the Accountant 2 starred Affleck, but Damon was a producer.
Oh, okay.
So like it has.
Yeah, because since the Last Duel, there's been 1, 2. Funnily enough, Jennifer Lopez halftime. Ben Affleck said.
Air actually, they were both in Air.
There we go. So that's probably the last one then.
That was 20. That was in 23. Yep. Actually, I really liked Air. I forgot they were both in that.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be good because let's phrase it like this: it should be a decent film because when those two are together, it's normally a good film.
Yeah,
it's just
they have such star power and money now that like they're just producing and writing all this stuff anyways.
Yeah, my big thing with it is just the fact of like when you're watching when they showed the trailer because they said on the website there it's like they released the trailer they weren't supposed like they really were like we're releasing it just last night. Boom, there it is. Oh. They've knocked it off. Since then, like they've removed it from everything.
They didn't write or direct the rip though.
Oh, interesting. So they're just working together for it then.
Yes, that's interesting.
That's yeah.
Because they're not because it's usually they have like big. It doesn't say producers on it yet. I can't find that yet. Which I imagine they're producers. They probably have something like
some say in the overall. Yeah.
But I'm not seeing.
But overall, though, I was, like I said, the entire night just felt kind of weird, like the way that the actors were on stage, the trailers themselves were very just kind of lackluster. It felt like, it didn't feel like anything was a massive announcement.
No, like nothing was a surprise. I guess maybe the rip was like the one surprise.
Yeah, I mean, and that's like that was it. But like it
like that was that the I guess Knives Out is I didn't know if people knew that was going to happen. So
yeah. I mean, because the Frankenstein one's been talked about for the last like two or 3 weeks.
Yeah, now. I mean Wednesday coming back for season 2, shocker.
Yeah,
Stranger Things, shocker. One Piece, shocker. Like all like they're all like Squid Game. All these things were like everyone knew they were going to continue.
Yeah. So I mean, that's my thing. Like I said, I personally would like to see that. Like I would like
Ben and Matt produced.
They did okay.
But there's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Even if they did it just the same way, but then at the very end of the show, they're like, okay, now here's everything, and now here's everything else, and they just did like a quick little hit list or a hit show thing, where it's like it's 4 or 5 minutes long. It's about 30 seconds of just random new shit that they're releasing, just to kind of be like bang, 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 bang.
Well, they have to have more anime coming out because anime is a huge thing on Netflix now, and like they didn't have anything anime. It felt like a Teen Choice Awards.
Holy shit! It did.
It felt really targeted towards like teenage Gen Zers.
Well, now that you're saying that, it felt more targeted towards Squid Game fans,
Yeah,
Stranger Things fans, One Piece fans, and Wednesday fans. Like it felt like, because like outside of those, there was like one thing in between each one of them.
because then like I mean, you gotta look at like what Netflix is known for. Like they could have had comedy stuff. They could have had like a comedian there talking about their new special. They could have done stuff like that. There's always comedies. Netflix like kind of revolutionized streaming comedy. I mean now everyone and their mother has a Netflix special is the joke, but like it's just there's certain things it's weird that they like didn't they like pushed away certain things.
Well, like for instance, just one off the top of my dome piece that I'm thinking of right now. I just want to make sure real quick before I do just this out. Yeah. In 4 days from when we're recording this, Tires 2 comes out.
Why did they have Tires on there?
Like,
yeah, good point.
It felt like now I want to see Netflix releases 2025. Give me a list of just all the things coming out in 2025. So from where are we at now? We're on this. So let's see. So I'm just gonna list. I'm just gonna run my mouth. Go for this. KO, Straw, Our Times, Masamir Jr., K-pop Demon Hunters, The Old Guard 2, Brick, Almost Cops, Medea's Destination Wedding, Happy Gilmore 2, My Oxford Year, Fixed, The Thursday Murderer Club, Jay Kelly, Wake Up Dead Man, The Rip. And that's just movies. That's not including or that's not including documentaries, which we have Trainwreck, Titan, Trainwreck, Greenfall, Trainwreck. Why are there so many Trainwrecks? Why is one of the Trainwrecks called Poop?
You said Trainwreck 3 times.
Well, Trainwreck is Okay, so it's Trainwreck is the Astrology World Tragedy, Mayor of Mayhem, Poop Cruise, The Cult of American Apparel, The Real Project X, Balloon Boy, PI Moms, Storm Area 51.
Is this like a docs?
I'm assuming, yeah. I mean, and then like there's a bunch of feature films that are coming. I mean, I'm not gonna list off all these because there's so many of them now that I'm looking at this. But like I'm scrolling down this right now. There's just lists on lists on lists on lists of stuff that's coming out this year.
Okay.
So why not? Random thought. Why not just do a sizzle reel? Like I said, like a couple, give everything like 30 seconds.
The big one is Tires, right? I agree with that. Tires comes out next week. Like, why not show?
It's coming out this week. Like, they could have.
Oh yeah, shown... this week comes out Thursday.
Yeah. They literally could have shown stuff for Love, Death, and Robots. I'm pretty sure is getting a new season here soon.
They just came out with a new season.
Yeah. See, so like for instance, why not show some of that? Devil May Cry just first season of that came out. Why not show some of that? Just show.
It's fun.
Like, you know. I feel like this is a missed
Love, Death, and Robots is not doing well this season. I don't know if you've heard about that. But...
Oh, it is not. That is not good.
No, it's definitely the least liked season.
That's not good. That's not good.
I'm backpedal for a sec. I'm looking at the Rip director because I was like, all right, who's this director? Couple of good movies that I really like actually that he directed and wrote.
Okay, give me two. Give me the two good, but I want two bad as well. I want to hit both sides.
The two good.
Okay.
The A-Team.
The original one, like the original reboot.
Yes. With like
yep, like it.
And Smoking Aces.
Okay, I like it. I like it then. Yeah, Smoking Aces is that's old school, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, now give me two bad though, because what you would consider bad potentially.
All right, I think you're going to disagree with me on this one because I didn't like it. The Gray.
The Gray, that's the one with Liam Neeson in the woods. I would disagree with it just because I
know a lot of people really enjoyed it. It wasn't for me.
Random one, isn't that based off of a book?
It could be. I mean, like that, like the rugby team that crashed in the Alps. It's not that, but like they've made a couple movies about that.
So if I remember correctly, this is based off of a book, and I could be wrong about this because it's based off a short story, Ghost Walker. So maybe it's not based off the book then, because there's a book similar to this that I remember reading, and then I saw the movie, and I was like, "Oh, let's go!" And I was really excited. Okay.
So
fair enough.
So Stretch, which was kind of like it was kind of like a Crank. but not.
Okay, I got you.
Lost Level, which was okay, is a Frank Grillo movie. Cop Shop, which was a Frank Grillo, Gerard Butler movie.
I'm looking at it right. Wait, Boss Level. Wasn't
It
Boss
was a
Level the one
Hulu
where?
movie.
Yeah, wasn't it the one where the dude dies
It's
and
like
he
a
just keeps coming back?
it was like a Groundhog Day
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Okay. I mean, hey, if
Yeah.
anything, massive potential.
Yeah. So
Then, seeing this now.
the first two I gave were movies I enjoyed
Yes.
a lot. That I've seen a lot.
Yeah, Smoking Aces is one. I have the song when Ryan Reynolds' character pulls the plugs.
Yeah.
That song is on my playlist still to this
Yeah.
day.
So, and then the A-Team, I like Charlotte Copley,
Yeah.
Rampage Jackson,
Cooper.
Bradley Cooper. Yeah, like that. The cast was awesome.
Yeah, no, this movie was dope. I actually really enjoyed this movie. This is one of those movies that's just like, it's a nice, just kind of throw it on and just have it playing.
That's an
Just
FX movie that just runs all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it running all
Kind
day.
of,
honestly.
kind of a similar movie that came out was The Losers at the same time, which I also really liked.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you ever saw that one.
It sounds familiar.
That was Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Yep, now that you
Kind
say
of like it.
Yeah, now
They were
say,
like
yeah.
like A-Team adjacent. They were very A-Team like.
Yeah. Yes, that's my thing with this though. Is that like I said, I remember the one. I wonder if I can actually find the really quick. I should have brought this up beforehand, and I apologize for not doing it. And now okay. What does it say? 2022 now. Okay, so let's see here. So that's from 2025. That's not what I want. I want the 2023 one. I want to see what came out then. Yep, that just keeps showing me the same one there. So I was gonna see if I could find everything announced 2023. So this is the 2023 one. Extraction 3 was announced. It started off with Extraction, right?
I really liked the two Extraction movies.
Squid Games, 2 was announced because that was announced then. Squid Game, The Challenger. Coming to real life. You.
Yeah.
The show You, which is the final season for that. Elite gets season 7. Bridgerton gets season 3. Emily in Paris season 4. A first look at Lift. Berlin teaser. Love Is Blind season 5. Cobra Kai crew. Never Have I Ever announcement. The Archies. Heartstopper. All the Light. I mean, I've already listed more, and I'm still scrolling. A Korean production sizzle reel. The Witcher season 3. Outer Banks season 4. Avatar: The Last Airbender first image title reveal. The Wednesday cast. Rebel Moon featurette. One Piece teaser. Fubar season 2.
It's already more stuff.
And this was 2 years ago, and this wasn't live streamed. This was just like expectations were up here.
Okay.
What we got, I can't physically show because my hand is off screen. Like it felt very lackluster. It was like an hour and a half, 2 hour show. And
I could say, I think we could agree we're both excited about two things, and maybe half excited about one thing.
yes, okay,
So Happy Gilmore, Frankenstein,
yep,
and The Rip, maybe.
maybe, yeah. And this is the thing. The 3 things that we're most excited for are the 3 not massive pieces that they're standing the whole thing on.
I'm gonna watch One Piece.
I'll probably watch it. You know, I guess one of those things. Like you spend enough time on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter. You watch all this shit without watching it. It's the same thing with Napoleon Dynamite. Still haven't seen Napoleon Dynamite, but I don't need to because I already know it beat for beat, pound for pound, exactly what happens. Because for the first 3 months after it came out, that's all everyone ever talked about. This was back.
Are you fat lord?
Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa, sorry.
But no, like, you know, it's like now it's in even a worse stage in these days and age because it's like a movie comes out on Friday, and on Wednesday you're being spoiled about it.
Yeah. You know, I play disc golf, and there's still times I like go to a hole, and I'm like, I'm gonna throw this disc over that mountain. This is Napoleon Dynamite line.
See, like but it's so that's my thing. I think that they could have done a lot more. A massive scissor reel showing some highlights of stuff. We just announced something that is coming out this week. They got 0 time, 0 anything, and also a little shout out here to the past episodes we've done. One of our best episodes.
Oh, Tires 1?
Yes, the season 1 review of Tires is one of our best episodes. Like
All right.
I wish I was joking. Really not. Literally one of the best episodes of the podcast. Apparently, people
Well, we both
like
very
Tires.
much enjoyed it. So
Yeah, I mean that was the thing. Is like so it felt like a lost opportunity to hype up the massive names to an extent.
Tires. I'm like, once you said that, I was like, boy, did they miss that.
Third podcast.
Oh, okay.
There's only 2 that have more views over it right now. That's it. And the 2 that do is when the XFL and the USFL were merging.
Okay, that was a big one for you.
Yeah, I grabbed I grabbed as much info as I could, and me and Rob did an episode on that. The schedule release and kind of just talking about all the teams the first year of it. Tires. And then the crazy thing is the crazy thing is you know what comes after Tires though? Rebel Moon Director's Cut. Another thing that
Another Netflix
Another
thing. Look at
Netflix
us.
thing.
Are we a Netflix podcast now? Is that what we're talking? We're saying.
I mean, and then the next one after that is the Seneschal review, which is technically a Netflix thing, I guess, but technically not a Netflix. Also, it's funny that that's in there. I find that one hilarious because it was a podcast episode where they did something different. They did a podcast reading ebook thing. We listened to it. And I wrote down notes, and I just read my notes for an entire episode. And you just sat there giving little bits and pieces. Almost 100 views. So, like... And then Rebel Moon's there again.
You mean 100,000 views?
Yeah,
100,000 views.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot about that part. But no, so like that's my thing. Is it's just like it felt like a missed opportunity to not only just hit on the massive things, but to give some love to the other shows that are there that are propping up Netflix throughout the entire year.
Yeah.
Because I'll put it like this: if we take what we just watched, and you add Tires being announced in there and the trailer for Tires, that goes to the top of the list of like things that of like excitement.
You know, thinking about it, like just having like Shane Gillis there on stage going like, fuck am I doing here? That would have been funny. He's like, you have all these famous people here, and then I'm standing here.
Have him walk by literally with a tire.
Yeah.
Like
he just shows up in his like uniform from the show. Just dirty. Yeah.
Too much sense, right? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's my thing. It was a waste of time.
It was 2 hours.
It was a waste of my time.
We didn't even talk about Lady Gaga performance. That made no sense.
Yeah, she's in Wednesday, so she appeared. And
then is she in Wednesday?
Yeah, she's gonna be in Wednesday season 2. But
whatever.
I mean, I'm glad that they made an effort of like showing that, talking about that instead of the 15-minute.
Actually, to be fair, the Hanuman Khan performance didn't make sense either, but I still like that.
It's just it felt like a lot of fluff for no get off.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
No, too much fluffing.
Too much fluff, not enough get off. There you go. That's the end. That's our final talk. That's the final thing. You guys are lucky that I love you and I can talk him into doing things sometimes. This next week.
Yeah.
This next week, we are potentially, I need to make sure I got my dates right now, doing a two episode a week one for you guys.
Yeah.
Big week coming up. We got video game stuff. Summer of Gaming is doing their thing. That we will probably hit on at the end of the thing we're going to talk about, just if there is something massive that gets announced. But Summer of Gaming happens over a couple day period, and then on the final day, it's the Xbox Showcase. We did it last year. It was a lot of fun sitting down with the both of us here, literally just watching it for you guys. going over what we liked, what we didn't like. They announced Gears E-Day, which is the big one for me.
Yeah.
They announced Fable. They showed a bunch of the other stuff that's coming out. So I'm very excited to see what they're going to announce this year. Hopefully, I'm hoping for more Gears E-Day stuff. Like a little, just something.
Definitely more of that stuff.
Right. But like, what else is coming to Game Pass? What is coming down the line? What are we getting? You know. So that's my big thing. I'm excited to see that. So we have that first off, and then secondly, we also have Lorcana, Reign of Jafar co-op. Me and DeNutte trying to. We're not actually trying to defeat Jafar this time. We're trying to steal from Jafar this time.
Oh, are we trying to steal the lamp? Is that what it is?
No, so it was trying. You know how he had the little crown the last time, and like we broke the crown. You know he had that. So now Jafar fixed the crown, and he's wearing the crown. So now we got to steal the crown. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's that though. So we're gonna be playing that. That will be an episode. That one will be going up on Tuesday. The other one will be going up on Sunday because that is a special. So a lot coming out this next week for the podcast. And then
after that, tires review.
Yeah, tires review. After that, there's another thing. Like we've got a decent little bit of stretch here for you guys of just solid stuff. So I appreciate all you guys watching. If you guys do watch this, if you don't, whatever. Because if you don't watch it, and it's
thanks for watching, Mom.
Yeah, exactly.
She doesn't watch.
Yeah, no.
Cat keeps going. I'm going to watch. And I'm like, you know.
see, this is when you just put in like a special code word here, and you go, "Oh yeah, well, what's the code word?"
Pineapple juice.
There we go. If she stops by stream, I'll ask her.
She has been stopped by your stream though. So
yeah. So
on our days off, yeah.
So let me know. What did you guys think of TUDUM? Do you guys agree with us? Do you not agree with us? Let us know. Netflix is probably never going to sponsor us if they ever would after this one. An hour of just shitting on their production.
Netflix, I'll take your money to go. Yeah, I loved it.
I mean, yeah, if you want to give us money for it, I mean, yeah, loved it. It was great. Show us more. Yeah. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments down below. And as always, depending on where you are, more than after even night still. Stay safe, and we'll talk to y'all later. Okay, bye.